One of the biggest reasons one must never undermine is the attitude of delicacies, the push, the procedures, and whatever that should be will definitely be. I love everything that we're becoming, and the fight and the struggle to restore Biafra must be mandatory in every area. Now, let's look at the Russia, Israel, and some kind of countries in relationship with Biafra and how far we have come to put these things in the minds of those who want to fight this very struggle. You see, Biafra is a big cause, and one of the biggest reasons I must say is this, that you cannot be put in a waggling figure where people will be engaging in facts that are not correct. And that's just the point. Because at the end of the day, what matters more is that the fight to restore a nation called Biafra must be seen as one prominent thing that shouldn't be taken for granted. We must invite ourselves to this final course, and the relationship we have with these countries must be put in a very positive way, very, very positive way. And this is one big reason that I have get to notice and I've get to understand that one of the biggest facts and one of the biggest reasons people must never allow themselves to be used as puppets, especially in the struggle to actualize Biafra, is that being a puppet will fetch you nothing but destruction. So at the end of the day, we must become one and many reason to keep pursuing this struggle to the final order. Let's get our facts straight. Let's get this thing straight. Let's not compromise. Let's fish out the most important things that one should look into. And by so doing, we can all agree to physically fight for these struggles that must be seen as a way of carrying loads of what we see. You see, relationship with countries has helped other countries, and Biafra will not be there to reject their own relationship. Of course, Biafra must always be there to continue to figure out what is more important. And what is that thing that is more important? Friendship. Yes, friendship is more important than any other thing, because if you have so many enemies, you will go down the drain before you know it. And we are not out to inherit enemies. And this is one wonderful story that we must share. You see, in combination of what we feast and what we see, let's begin to understand and never look down on the figures of what the success story can be. By so doing, these things must be faced in a different order. So, let's get along. Let's get along. And by so doing, we will face this battle and face it to the fullest possibilities. In the slavery position, that is one question we must ask ourselves. You see, there's one thing about the Israelites. The Israelites will tell you that it's better they go to war today so that their children will live in peace tomorrow than for them to stay at peace and their children will go to war tomorrow. You see, that is a big adage. You see, we must realize that we must put ourselves in these very circles, and as long as we must put ourselves in that world, you see, the connection that Biafrans must get before they can be able to defend their land is a very strong show off. This is the reason why everything must go along. So, as we push through every situation, there must be a throwback of what we see. The big news, the big journey, and the big position. All life must go on as it is. The brain field, the breast field, and the position where we must all join our hands together to fight for this one country called Biafra. So as we put ourselves together and refuse to do anything that will spoil us, again, we must join in the struggle to defend our brothers and support the ESN who are fighting the good battles.